Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. Good vibes, good vibes.
Hey.
It's Fat Albert. No.
Good dig. Is that a dig? Is that shade?
Hey, but you did do the hey. Hi, team.
I'm not talking anymore. This whole podcast, you just shaded me.
The devil is a lie.
I'm not.
She won't talk.
I'm not.
Hello, Go Ladies family.
Hello. How are you?
You got an attitude.
I do.
That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
What's up, Nace? How's it going?
Come on, world travel. You want to be on the streets yet again. I told y'all Faith has spent her entire 40s in the streets. And this week is no different.
I'm so tired. Okay, recap. So I was invited to visit one of my best friends from college for her 40th. And I put her on to the podcast. Shout out to Shayla, friend of the show.
Boop, boop.
So she's now part of the 40+ world. So yeah, flew to Boston. It was a quick overnight situation. So that's the life of a jet setter.
That's what you are.
But it is different because your girl is tired. And this isn't even like alcohol induced or anything. I am exhausted. But I have fun. I know. It was a lot of fun. So that's what I've been up to, layovers and everything else. But thankfully nothing was canceled. Everything was on time. So yeah, it's all good.
I supposed to be in Chicago this week. However, we had some work mix-ups and things going on, and it just made sense for me to stay here and be Zoom. So I am actually at home, and I'm kind of excited about it. I was on the road a whole lot for a minute, but I'm home now, so I'm good.
Go home.
I needed it. I needed a nap.
Go home.
I still need a nap, but
I took a nap before we started recording. Go ahead.
That's good. That's good. I haven't had one, so
okay.
But I'm going to.
You're gonna do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Why are we whispering?
It's the whisper song.
See, I did it again.
What'd you do?
The tongue popped out.
Oh, yeah. So Neysa, if she hears her song or has illicit thoughts, her tongue.
I would tell. My tongue pops out.
Mm-hmm.
If I hear a song that I love and I'm getting it, my tongue pops out. If I think a nasty thought,
look at it.
My tongue pops out. It's hilarious. I didn't realize how bad it was until Faith said I had a tell. So now I gotta work on breaking this tell so nobody can know what I'm thinking.
They know. Tell your uncles, your zaddies. That's Neysa's sign. So you know. The tongue is out.
The answer might be a yes.
Wait till you see my
See?
version. It did come out. Ah!
Okay, I gotta break that habit ASAP. I can't do it.
Should have gave it up for Lent.
Gave up what for Lent?
Licking your tongue out.
Oh, okay.
Did you shimmy body roll though?
I did not shimmy body roll. I always say what we're giving up for Lent. I mean, what we're giving for Lent.
Giving for Lent? Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's been a long week, so let's go.
It has been a very long and busy week, but we are here now, and we are so glad to be talking to all of you. So lots of things happening. Yeah.
Okay, we're excited about this week, but Jussie Smollet is excited about this week too because he ain't in the jail no more.
He was just drinking water. I don't know why that was part of the story.
He ain't suicidal.
You know what? I am not. Okay, let me stop. That's not nice. I'm gonna stop.
Okay, so let me say this. This is not an original thought. I was listening to Kev on stage and that chick Angel, and they were talking about the situation as well. And Kev said he's an actor. He's committed to this role.
Yeah.
Like he has not wavered from this role. He believes in this role. And I'm just thinking, I guess so. Like, they're not white. They saw your practice.
Yeah.
But you still like, no.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, okay. Like, just go away. Now, do I believe she'd be locked up? No. Like, I don't think she'd be locked up. Let him pay a fine. He is not a danger to the society.
Sure.
We should only lock up people who are dangerous to society. Locking up people because you're mad at them doesn't make much sense. But, you know.
Yeah. Give him
make him pay the fine.
Service, pay the fine. Yeah.
And then go about his business.
Yeah.
Fades to black. Leave the boy alone.
Yeah, exactly.
So
agreed.
That's just my 2 cents on it. But
let's see what happens next in the saga.
The never-ending saga
of Juicy Smollet.
Juicy. We want easy. I won't say we want juicy. Because
I was singing Juicy got him crazy.
Juicy.
Cold going mad.
Yes.
Cold going mad.
You had to dance hard on that song.
Oh, you did. Oh my God, don't get me started. Love 90s rap. You had to dance hard. And everybody danced. The boys and the girls.
You had to sweat.
You did. I sweated out my crescent curl at my sister's sweet 16 birthday party. I think I embarrassed her, but that's okay.
I had a perm. You go to parties in college with a t-shirt and some jeans and, you know, maybe a sandal, maybe a tinny, depending on what the party was, with a scrunchie on your arm. I pull my hair back into a ponytail so it doesn't swell up so I'm looking busted when the lights come on. The lights gonna come on.
They are. Yeah.
You don't want to be caught looking busted. So
in there pumping it.
Because I was getting it. Getting that butterfly. Come on,
yep.
Grind remix. That was my shit.
My God.
Remix.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw a meme that Jesse was in there with him too. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I digress. What else is happening? Sip your wine.
What's up?
Sip, hooray. Speaking of what? Chicago. We got Chicago stuff today.
Huh? Chicago.
Kanye. Neysa, I don't even know where to begin. Kanye is Kanye.
Kanye needs help.
I mean, well, yeah. But there's some video or something he did?
He made a music video, a claymation music video that showed him chopping off Pete's head and was like, but I ain't gonna hurt him though. Now, okay, let me just say this.
Okay.
It is obvious that Kanye needs help.
Right.
We've known this for a long time.
Yeah.
Yet and still, we keep giving him our attention, including us talking about it right here on this podcast, right?
That's true.
So we are too part of the problem. And Kardashians love attention.
True.
However, I really do feel like at this point it's gone too far. And I think somebody needs to pull him to the side before the police pull him to the side for harassment and all that. Like, I don't know why he's tripping, but like, as dark as Kim Kardashian is, I think she's my color right now, you know, depending on the day, she still ain't Black. She's still a white woman in America and come from a very famous family. You might have the money, but bruh, she about to get your ass locked up. Like, bruh, everybody else see the signs.
Yeah.
Do you really want to be 2022 OJ?
Yeah.
Like, and then quit picking chicks that look just like her.
That's the thing.
While you're still begging for your wife.
Yeah.
And these chicks quit going with him. I know you're getting a bag. Get your money.
Basically,
you might not read good. I don't know if you read good or not, but get your money. But quit acting like this is okay.
Yeah.
He needs somebody to pull him to the side.
That's the thing. We talked about like who's in your circle. You don't have anybody that can tell you anything.
He has employees. I don't think he has friends at this point.
I will say I watched an interesting interview. Well, it wasn't an interview. It wasn't even meant to be like recorded, but it was after having to do with Sunday service.
Okay.
And there were all types of different Black media represented. And in seeing that, because I do believe, I mean, he's multifaceted. That doesn't excuse this whatever behavior. But it was interesting to see that sit down and have those people at the table talking about representation and what that looks like for Black people and moving the dial forward is kind of what the conversation was, and controlling our own narratives. Like one of the people there was the young lady, I don't know if you recall, who Halle Berry intentionally stopped to talk to her because her people were rushing her on the carpet.
Yes.
And yeah, so she was one person there, and there were numerous other people there. Somebody was there like representing Facebook, but they were all Black people. Somebody was there, the Griot, and all these different publications. But it was an interesting dialogue. And in that moment, I didn't see Kanye, he appeared to be on his meds. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, not saying that that's a redeeming quality, but it's like, okay, he sounded like he got some sense in this moment. But then all the other stuff, the back and forth with Pete and that's like, really?
So, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Thank you, Grandma.
I know. But because of that, like, and another grandma saying, two things can be true at the same time. Mm-hmm. He could be dangerous in a mental health crisis and also be a genius. Yeah. You know? Yeah. He can make great music and still be not a good character. Yeah, you know? True. And I think that we do ourselves a disservice when we expect our celebrities to be, saints. Yeah. But there's a fine line between being human with flaws and being a threat to somebody else. Yeah. Miles Davis is Miles Davis. Give him a horn, he's amazing. He's also a danger to women he loves. R. Kelly, Pied Piper of R&B, can write and sing a song. He's a threat to those around him. You know? So I think therein lies the thing. I mean, Bill Cosby. There are so many people that we know who are amazing in one aspect of their lives. And then another one, they're dangerous. And so how to reconcile that? For me personally, I have a hard time of separating the artist from the art when somebody else is being harmed. You miscellaneous crackhead, you do your own thing. Even I would even say cheating. People say, oh, the celebrity's cheating or whatever else. People's mad at Alicia Keys for a long time and all that. But
yes, they were.
Yeah, but I can let that go. But when you're actually physically hurting and abusing other people, so that's my threshold. Maybe everybody's different threshold. So but I hope he gets it together and before he gets arrested, because
that's not it.
That's not it. You don't want that.
No, you don't. You don't. Especially if nobody, I mean, you do it for yourself, but for your kids.
Thank you.
Because they are growing up in that, and they'll remember. Children remember. They grow up to be adults.
Don't they?
And they remember.
Girl, my therapist got my ass today and was like, that's a childhood thing. I said, for real? I thought I fixed that. She's like, you didn't. Oh, okay.
Shout out to the therapist getting our asses. That's what's up.
Because I ain't together all the time. You gotta have somebody on the team. And I don't always like the team. I'd be like, I don't like this team no more. But I'm right now. Don't like that.
You do be firing. I'm like, Neysa, they supposed to challenge you. I don't like the way they said it. I'm like, what? Oh, Lord.
You got to find the right one. Apparently, I found the right one now. So
good. Somebody to fuck with you like you do us. Boom. I said it. Okay. So
what? Basketball.
We're playing basketball. We love that basketball. I saw Curtis Blow in the airport one time. I just said I did. I was like, that's Curtis Blow. So I try not to bother the people, but I'll be like, that's Curtis Blow as he's walking by. So it's March Madness. It's March Madness. It's March Madness. I know not everybody cares. Neysa doesn't care. I again am not the biggest sports fan, but for some reason I love college basketball. You've heard this before. If you haven't, go back to prior episodes. We've talked about it. True. So
who you got winning it all?
The Arizona Wildcats. Duh. However, today I'm repping my Memphis Tigers. That's where all the money went. Go Tigers, go. They won their first game. Also excited for University of Michigan. That's the home state. So they won their first game. And I did a whole bracket. Like Selection Sunday is a thing with my family. So this year it was just me and my stepdad because my mom was like, yeah, I got that. I'm going upstairs. We're like, okay, fine. So we filled out our brackets and we got our teams, and I have Arizona winning it all though. So because of the 1997 Wildcat.
I do none of that. I don't have a bracket.
Yeah.
I ain't got no game.
So much fun. I mean, I don't even know the records of these teams at all, but that's kind of for me why I watch Selection Sunday, because they do kind of break down like, yeah, this year they did this.
Oh, it's actually a time frame.
What, Selection Sunday?
Yeah.
It's a show.
Girl, I didn't know that. I thought you just made that up for you and your family.
No, Selection Sunday comes on.
I thought you made it up. I was like, that's cool. Name.
Selection Sunday comes on. It's every year. It's on the Sunday before play. So here's how it works. Each the teams are in conferences, right? I'm nerding out right now, but they're in conferences, and they're playing first to win the conference championship, and then from there they'll see where they're seated and if they're chosen to be a part of the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
But I only pay attention now. I promise you, I do not follow them throughout the season, which is horrible.
It's your thing.
Horrible. Love my Tigers, but I'm like, I don't know what. People ask me, who's the point guard? I don't know. He's 12. I don't know them.
Oh, this is how little I watch sports. Now, as you all have heard, I like sports parties, but I'm not going to watch an entire season, right? This is not my industry.
Right. Yes.
So I had a friend over and he's like, hey, can I turn on the game? I'm like, cool, no problem. Mm-hmm. And he goes, turn on the game. He was like, you don't have this channel. And I'm like, it ain't on the Amazon Prime or the Netflix. He was like, no. He's like, you don't have no real channels? I'm like, no, I do not. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know where the sports come on. Super Bowl, though, was on Peacock this year. So I was Super Bowl. But outside of that, I don't have none of the channels where you can watch the sports.
Yeah, I understand. Selection Sundays comes on CBS. Okay. So I'm able to watch that. But then March Madness itself, the games come on all the different channels. So you have TNT, True TV, CBS, different networks.
I have Paramount, so I can watch CBS.
Hey, so you'll get some games that way. Okay. But yeah, so it's really, I like it because they're young kids. You have great underdog stories that come out of it. I remember one year, like the Dayton Flyers won. Like, now I know where Dayton, Ohio is, but they're not known for basketball. And they won, and everybody's like, go Dayton. Like, I wanted them to win because I'm like, look at these young men. So you just have...
You got a little underdog story. Okay.
I do. And you have all of that as opposed to, in other sports. I get it. So anyways, I don't know, but yes, it's March Madness. Happy my team is winning. I hope they go far, but I don't know that they're gonna.
Why not?
So, go Wildcats. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for letting me share that, Neysa. I want to know who our people like. Like, chime in on that. We'll post this video. And
the TSU Tigers.
Okay, yeah, next topic.
I don't think they're in that, but yeah.
Not. And then you have the NIT championship. So that's kind of like the consolation prize. That's what I call it, because Memphis has been to the NIT. I think we won one year, but don't nobody care about the NIT because it's not the NCAA. It's like it's the you almost made it tournament.
You're the best of the worst.
Right. Basically. That's it's the you almost made
that
it.
either.
Right. So
yeah.
March Madness. Let's go.
Well, that's goodness. But everything hasn't been good dancing. I'm about to be serious. We act like sisters. We really
are.
I know. Goodness. But there is a sisterhood that is now broken. And so we have to talk about that too. You know, Tracy Braxton passed away. I hate when people say that, oh, we didn't know that she had, were we supposed to know? Like,
right.
We not ever like that. No, exactly. Who she wanted to know knew. And everybody else, you don't know her like that. You ain't played spades with her. You don't know her. You just saw her on TV. And, you know, but that's, no matter how estranged you are, no matter how ups and downs you are, it's still family, right? So that's gotta be totally difficult for the whole Braxton clan. And
for sure. Yeah. That's a tough one. That's sad, especially cancer. I mean, we've both, been affected or touched by cancer.
Sick of cancer.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of cancer.
I know you are. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I am. I have this theory, which is not a very good theory, which I guess shouldn't get into that theory because it's not a very good theory. But that everybody has cancer.
Okay.
That's my theory.
Okay.
Like I think that if you scanned everybody's body when they pass, whether they pass from a heart attack, dying in their sleep, whatever else, I am sure you will find cancerous cells in their body, because I think that's just your body deteriorates over time. And, it is what it is. You don't always die of cancer, but I have this theory that as your cells break down, that's that. Now, I'm a medical doctor. I'm actually probably just real jaded because I know a lot of people die of cancer and it makes me mad and angry. And I look for a way to justify it in my brain. But, so don't write no reports or put me on the queue or nothing like that. Or, I ain't Fauci, but that's my theory. An unscientific theory, but a theory nonetheless.
There's that. Yeah.
At least I give you all those parameters around it. Like
you do.
Not based in science. This is a Neysa-ism.
You are not a doctor. You don't play one on TV.
Do not.
You have an opinion.
I have an opinion. So I
like it. Yeah. The thing I think when obviously stuff like this happens, it makes you think of your own mortality and your health, and you just kind of look at these things. So that's and the older we get, the more challenging it can be to to maneuver through life.
Girl. Seriously. It's hard. It is hard. I didn't think I appreciated how hard it would be. But it's hard. Like in the past year, I've noticed changes in my own body that I'm just like, where the fuck that come from? Or like vision being different. Like one context for close up and one's for far away. Well, now I can't see no way. Trying to do this, trying to see stuff. I look monkey.
Shut up. Yes. I know. My knees make noise they never made before.
No more hydraulics.
It was like I turned 40 and I was like, what the hell is this? I don't like it. No.
Beyond all the ha 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 and the jokes we tell, like especially as women, not saying men are immune to it, because you are not. But I know men who struggle with body image and who struggle with weight and are as concerned about it as we are. I think it's just so difficult to reconcile in my head. Like, is this aging? Is this something I can turn back? Is this something for a doctor's visit? Is this just I'm lazy and you know, this is what you get when you've been lazy? Trying to figure all that out is for me is difficult. So in my journey right now, I'm like, okay, have you been busting your ass to lose weight? No. Have you been chilling more than normal? Yes. Have you been eating crazy? No. But let's go do a full panel workup.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord for health insurance.
Amen.
In a full workup. Let's see where I stand. And then, okay, if you're like, all this is good, it's just on you, then I got to put in some sweat equity, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's sweat equity I got to put in just to be a happy, healthy, functioning, and sexy adult. Because for me, that is a motivation for me. I mean, I know I should stop at happy, healthy, functioning adult, but
sexy.
I want to be sexy too.
Right. Yes.
That's my truth. So, again, I know I put some sweat equity in, but I'm also trying to figure out, okay, what exactly is going on here? You know, let's get this panel together.
Yeah.
So, it's a struggle.
It's hard. Well, you and I have talked about this, just even with my situation. I basically do all the things they tell you to do. I drink the gallon of water, sometimes more than a gallon of water daily. I work out. I love working. Oh, I love boxing. In case you didn't know, it really is my therapy. I feel good after I do it. I feel accomplished. It's something I love to do. I eat clean more often than I don't. So I do own that, you know, sometimes I'll have some candy. Sometimes I have some chips. I'm definitely not a 100% strict.
Of course.
I'm always eating.
Tom Brady.
Right. I'm not, you know, so I do own that. But I do question it's frustrating for me as someone who, yes, I want to be healthy, kind of like you said, the sexy part, but I want to be thin. Thin for me. Let me be very clear. Thin for me isn't thin for someone else. Correct. But I want to be thinner than I am now. And I have struggled with this most of my life, but especially when COVID hit. And before I knew it, I'm like, how could this be? And I mean, didn't miss a beat exercising during COVID, even at home, like even when gyms were shut down. Oh, YouTube, let me find these videos. People I know personally, they were doing IG lives. I'm like, let me join for this 20, 30-minute workout. Like I was taking time to do all of that. And it's interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine recently, and I was like, I am not interested in buying clothes for this version of myself. I'm just not. So I gave a whole bunch of clothes away at the top of the year, donated them. And I'm limited in what I can wear, like in terms of like work clothes, because I live for a hoodie. But I refuse to buy new clothes. I'm like, I don't want to dress her. I just don't. And I do okay. I mean, I have cute things, but specifically for work, I find myself, I'm like, okay, I wore this 2 days ago. Because I'm like, I don't want to buy clothes for her. I just don't. I am not interested in that, Neysa. And I'm not going to necessarily lose weight overnight. So yeah, it's a conundrum. I mean, it really is for me.
I have work clothes. Yeah. I don't have casual clothes. I'm the exact opposite. Okay. Now, I don't do casual real good anyway. Either I'm trying to be slinky or I'm trying to be work. I really don't have a good middle ground.
Jeans, though. You wear jeans.
I'm a jeans and a t-shirt, jeans and tank top girl. That's me. I like jeans and a tee, but that's about it. And so I understand exactly what you're saying, because you know, I got on the scale the other day and the scale said, did you try it? I said, right. Maybe you didn't hear me. I've been drinking this water. I've been eating this salmon and these Brussels sprouts. Like, you better say something good. And she was like, no. Yeah. And that, I can only imagine you, because you work out all the fucking time. Like, all the damn time.
I do.
For me, I eat Brussels sprouts for 2 days. I want to see some results. Like, come on, you know? and not seeing them and not, and actually seeing them going the opposite direction. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I know part of it is stress related. I have a very stressful career. And
Yeah.
so, and people are like, oh, well, you need to de-stress.
Okay.
Thanks.
Duh.
Yeah. But I still gotta pay this light bill, I still gotta live in this
Right.
house, I still gotta do these things, and this job is still the job. Some of the girl, my
Yeah.
boss like, oh, I must de-stress today. You
Yeah.
must be quiet. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No,
I have to
exactly.
find ways to cope with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's my thing. Like, and I gotta de-stress and I gotta figure out this whole hormone thing because transparent moments,
Mm-hmm.
probably TMI for most of the world, but I had a hysterectomy years and years and years ago. Some people
Yeah.
hate hysterectomies, some people love them. Personally, high five. Woo! I loved it.
All right.
Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had horrible periods,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so to not have them, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
sucked for me. Um, luckily my girls have much better times with that than I do. I can put this
Mm-hmm.
out there. They have much better times than I do at this
Mm-hmm.
point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I know my hormones are depleted. So I had that over 14 plus years ago, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that little reserve hormone I had, I'm sure that mug is gone. That mug is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we out. And I'm like,
Holla.
yeah, which is a
Yeah.
part of it. So
Yeah.
I actually consulted with a doctor, like,
Mhm.
okay, let's talk about this. I think I have a really good primary care physician. I think that she listens to me very well,
Mhm.
and gives me a level of care that I've never had before, which I really
Mhm.
appreciate.
Mhm.
But even with that, sometimes they're like, you need people, I need them all to sit in a room, you
Yeah.
know? Can we have my primary care and my OB, like, y'all just sit here together
Yeah. Yeah.
and talk amongst yourselves. Here's all my
Mhm.
shit,
Yep.
you know? What we got,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
I need that round table to be like, okay,
Mhm.
because things are
Mhm.
connected. I'm one body.
Yeah.
And I feel so often that they treat, okay, oh, your thumb hurts? Okay, that's great. You'll fix that. But
Yeah.
don't tell you it's related to the fact that your heart's not pumping right or whatever else. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
fix the totality of me, or
Yeah.
give me the tools so I can fix the totality of me.
Yeah.
And so I
That's
can,
important. That's important. Like, I don't want anything to be wrong with me. I mean, no one does, right?
yes.
So when I go to have the blood work and I go, but I still just want an explanation. I'm just like, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I hope to get there one day, but it does. And the other thing for me too, God bless my friends, and I know they mean well. I really do. I never said I was ugly. I said I was fat. It's a difference. I'm like, but Faith, you're just so beautiful. Thank you. I know. That's not even being cocky. Thank you. I'm big. Like, and that's what that is. I don't think of myself as ugly. Trust me, I don't. But I just don't want to be this size. Like, I'm not hip hip hooray. I'm the, fashion inclusive. Kudos to those people.
Yeah.
I'm not that, and I don't want to be. I just want to be smaller. I want to have fun again in clothing. I really do. I don't want to wear all black all the time, but I do because it's comfortable. Stretch pants and a hoodie. Like the
I definitely understand it.
people want to go out, and I'm like, what am I supposed to wear? Like, go out to do what?
Yeah.
So yeah,
That sucks. That does suck.
It does suck. I am not a fan of this space. So ladies out there, you're not alone.
No.
It's not fun. Keep
But
doing what you're doing though. So
since we brought it up, I think we owe it to the people who listen to us to keep them abreast of things we learn along the way. Also recognizing that what works for one person doesn't work for everyone else. I'm the queen of, I gotta own my shit. And so now I might not always want to own it.
Right.
But I believe I have to own it. Like, do I drink a gallon of water like Faith? But I am consciously drinking more water.
You are.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I got through almost a gallon today, but I was
Mhm.
consciously guzzling. Now I did stop to drink wine now, so I gotta catch back up. But
Yeah,
you know, um,
that's good.
do I work out like you? No,
No,
but
because you're not me.
exactly. But I say all that to say everybody's find what works for them. I
Absolutely.
hate people try to silver bullet. Oh, this worked for me, so it'll work for you
Mhm,
too.
mhm.
Our body chemistries might be totally different. There are
Yeah,
some basic things about life.
yeah.
Eat well, move your body, drink water, right?
Move your body.
But that's even not always a guarantee. That's why there are so many different keys to,
Can't
okay,
wait.
I can't process this, but you can. So how does that
Mhm.
work with our systems,
Yep,
And
yep.
just being aware of that.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely.
and also knowing when to ask questions. Like, when something's not right. Like
Mhm.
for me, I know something's not right.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm tired. I don't really want to move a whole lot. Like, there's something
Mhm.
not right about that. I'm even not even in the streets because I'm like, why am I in the streets? But I'm not in the streets.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yep.
why am I
Yep.
not in the streets? And I like the
Mhm.
streets. So
I
what's
like the
up?
street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to be out and about and do
Yeah,
things.
yeah. True.
And I'm just like, eh. So
Yeah.
something's not up. And I learned that lesson years ago. We were
Mhm.
friends at the time, but my stomach.
Mm.
I had stomach issues forever
Mhm.
and was misdiagnosed 1,012 times.
Yeah.
It's Crohn's, it's IBS, it's diverticulitis, it's this, it's that. Now, I also understand that doctors are not God, and so they're doing a
Mhm.
practice of medicine, so therefore they
Yeah.
don't always get it right.
Yeah.
Come to find out, it was none of that. Like, it
Mhm.
was none of that. And the reason we found out what it was, because I did the research on myself and was actually
Mhm.
looking up stuff and came to
Mhm.
my friend and said, what about this?
Mhm.
And she was like, it might be that.
Yeah.
Let's look for this.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like, come to find out, it is that.
Mhm.
But that was me advocating for myself and
You have
refusing. I
to.
mean, I had doctors tell me that, well, maybe it's psychological and you're just stressed out. If people tell you that enough, you start thinking it though.
You do.
You start second guessing yourself and you
Yeah.
lose confidence in yourself and it makes you
Mhm.
miserable. And I know people with other ailments that are chronic and hard to diagnose, and they
Mhm.
said they've been
Mhm.
told the same thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it erodes your confidence in yourself
Mhm.
until you
Mhm.
finally get to the answer and you're like, I'm seen and I'm heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of that experience, I think now I know, okay, this something's not right. So let's get to the bottom
Mhm.
of it,
Yeah.
So
That's advocating for yourself, like you said. It's of the utmost importance. You have to advocate for yourself because they see so many people. And like you said, it's the practice of it. You have to be consistent, but you have to advocate for your health. You really,
and
really do.
be there for somebody
Mm,
else because
yep.
if
Yeah.
somebody has a serious ailment going on or getting a
Hmm.
serious diagnosis, take somebody else with you if you can to that doctor.
Yeah.
Um, Christopher
Hmm.
was overwhelmed with his cancer diagnosis and was unable to advocate for himself. I advocated for Christopher.
Hmm.
My mother
Hmm.
has been ill before in the hospital, and taking notes, got these questions, got the Google
Yeah.
machine going. Like, we're gonna get
Hmm.
to an answer together. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
also part of their care team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you have to know that, do that for others, and allow people to do that for you as well.
Hmm.
Because whenever you get some bad news, your brain shuts down. It
Yeah.
does. And you need somebody else there who can take those notes, come back later on and be like, okay, let's talk about what he said and let's talk
Hmm.
about what she said and go from there. So
Yeah. Yeah.
be a help. Well, this took a turn.
I know it's true. It's good though, but it's real talk. It's stuff that people really do struggle with. I mean, I think a lot
That's
of our
true.
viewers and listeners do,
That's true.
especially as women. We want it, but obviously for me, health first. But
Of course.
we both totally get just wanting to lose weight, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I think don't let anybody make you feel bad because you just want to be thinner. Hell,
Exactly.
well, it's okay. So
I
yeah.
I am content. Maybe that's too strong of a word.
Hmm.
I am blessed
Hmm.
in this body.
Right.
I am
Absolutely.
blessed.
Yeah.
I won't say I'm content, but I'm blessed with this
Mhm,
body. I
mhm,
appreciate this body and all it has to
mhm.
offer.
Yeah.
That does not negate me wanting to work for betterment, and whatever that betterment is for me.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. For me,
Yep.
I don't think this is betterment, but yes, I
Yeah.
do see. I totally agree with you on what you're saying. I do, and I've even tried to. I feel like lie to myself saying that, and I'm like, but no, this isn't it. Like, like that. I know there's better. I don't know how I'm gonna arrive there, but this ain't it.
We'll get there. And we'll
Yeah.
get there. And I'm gonna get there soon because
Let's
it's
go.
about to be summertime. And
Okay.
you know, and it's not unattainable. It's things, I mean, look, let me lose 10 pounds. You can tell me I ain't cute, or cuter is the word. So
Right.
let me lose
Hello.
10
I know.
pounds. I'm out here just, oh, look at me. Look at me. So I wore booty shorts last summer. They coming back out this year.
Oh, you was out here last summer. This is only the beginning for you, honey.
Coming back out. About to be hot.
Let the tongue come out.
I mean, if you're lucky.
Oh, wow.
In the
Okay.
DMs.
Speaking of terms. Okay. Well, so on that note,
Let you go so you can find the DMs. Why not? All right, love.
Healthy.
Love you. Mwah. I'm happy you made it back safely from your travels.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to go lay down. You will. Thank you.
For real. I'm about to wash this face and do it the same with me because I have an early meeting tomorrow. So
Do what it do.
Do what it do. Bye, guys.
Y'all be blessed. Follow us on all the socials.
Please do.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.